On the clock, right?
Nope. I'll do it. I can't remember how to do that. Like, that looks like it's noise canceling already, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you remember where...
Noise reduction, that's what you want.
No, but it's on. It might just stay on as long as we never turn it off.
We're live, yeah.
Hey, welcome back, Jaguar fans. Getting ready here for the second of two scrimmages this November 1st Saturday morning here. Jaguars coming off a 5-3 victory over the Rochester Mayo Spartans in scrimmage number 1. Joined by Jason Knutson here. We got our second mic working. JD, you were running the camera that first scrimmage, but what'd you see?
It was a good start to the season, and we got some new players out there. That's fun to watch. Obviously, we had some camera issues. We're pretty close to the ice here, so the view's not that great, but they looked good. Now we're into our second hour of hockey. Remembering they've been here since 6:30 this morning, and it's now 11 o'clock, so they've already got a full day of work in.
Yeah, going to be taking on the Lakeville North Panthers here in scrimmage number 2. A good Double-A team in the state. They've had state tournament appearances. Understand that they scrimmaged Mayo early this morning, beat them 5-0. So looking probably for a little uptick in competition against Lakeville North here. As we mentioned in the first broadcast, the Jaguars season opener will be this coming Thursday night in Prior Lake. We're going to hope to broadcast that game on our YouTube channel, but some of these away arenas that we go to do have exclusive rights broadcasting agreements, so we may not be able to. If that is the case, if we're not able to broadcast that Thursday night game, both games, JV and varsity, on our YouTube channel, we will post on our Facebook feed a link to the Prior Lake broadcast so that at least for the varsity game, you'll have that. But we never quite know until we get there, do we, Jason, if we're going to be able to broadcast?
No, but I think we do know that is a rink that tends to have kind of exclusive rights to broadcasting.
Yeah, we've run afoul of it in the past. I had to go back behind the building and arm wrestle, and we actually were able to broadcast. But then one year they kicked us out, so we'll see what happens.
If you have Minnesota Hockey TV too, they'll be broadcast on that.
All right, little different look here for the Jaguars, starting out with Jay. I struggled with numbers early on. It looks like we got Knutson and Walsh on D here, Olivia on the left side, Kalina on the right. Up front, Kayla Starr centering Carmen Melnichuk, and who's on the
Allegra Kuhn.
Allegra Kuhn. All right. Puck is down. Jaguars controlling in their zone. Starr will chip it out to neutral zone, fed in by the Panthers. Walsh has it. Walsh up to Kuhn, drop pass for Kayla. Kayla coming through the middle. Starr, backhand shot, denied by the Panthers. They'll chip it out. Knutson around her now, 2-on-1 for the Panthers coming in. Rash back and goal, save. Knutson will pick up to Kuhn, unable to chip that ahead, but Olivia will bat it out to the neutral zone here. Panthers with the first good scoring chance of the game, but Rash starting in goal shut that one down. Now here's Melnichuk, right wing circle. She comes in alone. Shot disrupted, goes wide. Held in there by Oslin. Oslin on the second line here, circling to the center. Trying to get a shot. Trickles in front, covered up by the Lakeville goalie.
These scrimmages are a good opportunity for the coaches to kind of change these lines up, see what works, what doesn't work, kind of work through some of that stuff.
Looks like we have the second line for this scrimmage going to be Kira Abelin centering Natalie Thornburg on the right side and Ava Ostland on the left side. That's a second, 2/3 of a second line we saw all last year, Jason.
Back again for another season.
Lakeville controlling the face-off here. We got two 25-minute running halves. Lakeville will exit through the neutral zone now. Good back check there by Abelin, able to take that puck away for the Jaguars. Get it up to Thornburg. She'll pick up through the neutral zone now. Natalie's scored twice for the Jaguars in the first scrimmage this morning. She'll throw it deep. Abelin in a collision there with one of the Panther players. Fed ahead now. Flanders back on the right side here. She'll pick up, work it ahead. Centering. Pass by Lakeville. A little bit of vision disrupted here with our broadcast location here. Ordinarily we'll be up top, but today only. Now here's a steal by the Jaguars coming in. That's at a Woodford. Trying to get it to Harlow Johnson, but taken away by Lakeville. They'll clear it down. Back on it now is Knutson. She'll pick up. Got Krenz out there. Krenz loses it, taking it in by Lakeville though, but covering up. Good stick there by Rash to direct that to the corner. Prevent a scoring chance. Lakeville still dangerous though. Out in the slot. Shot coming in. Kicked aside. Lakeville picked up by the Jaguars. They'll work it out to center there. That was Woodford. Lakeville coming back in. Harlow Johnson applying the forecheck pressure. Lakeville holding. Try to chip it out to the point. Trineri centering the line with Woodford and Harlow Johnson. Lakeville having him. Out to the right point. Shot tipped in front. That'll skitter wide. Right out in front here. Rash trying to get a handle on that puck. Puck is loose. Right in the crease. Krenz will relieve the pressure and just ice the puck. And we will get an icing. Puck. Net came off the moorings there. Understood from the first scrimmage that may have been what happened in the second goal that Rash gave up. But yeah, they need to really anchor those nets a little better, Jay.
It's certainly, the ice is fresh, brand new rink and everything. And our ref, he's hanging out at the center line most of the time, so he may not have seen that come off.
Pretty even start, I would say, to this game, Jason. Chances about even on both sides, maybe. Here's Lakeville now, going behind the net, carrying out. Jaguars losing their edges. I've seen the Jaguars go down a lot today. Yeah. Now Lakeville right out in front, fire that puck over the net. Picked up on the near boards. Jaguars will clear it out, looking for Kuhn. Kuhn's got it in the neutral zone, picked up by Starr. Hits the ref, but Starr will pick up. Goes around one of the Panthers. Starr coming in, shot right on goal. Catches the goalie high. Puck loose in the crease. Banging for it there is Melnichuk, but carried out by Lakeville North. They'll come down the right side. Oh, Wheelock goes around her, shot, and scores. Coming down that left wing side, able to get around the Jaguars defenseman, and looked like that might have gone glove side for a 1-0 lead.
Good rush by Lakeville on that one.
Going to send the second line here of Abelin, Ostland, and Thornburg out for the Jaguars. Face-off win to Jefferson, back to Krenz. Krenz up through the middle, finds Abelin. She'll backhand it deep in forecheck. Under 20 minutes to go here. Lakeville, like Rochester Mayor, out to the early lead here for the Jaguars. We'll see if they can turn it on the way they were able to do in the first scrimmage. Puck in the offensive zone now. Cleared ahead. We'll see if we get an icing call. We're going to play on. Krenz and a Panther player battling for it. It'll be picked up here by the Jaguars. Unable to skate that out was Woodford. Lakeville now. Woodford gets away with a trip probably. Puck behind the Rash. Flanders battling there. Picked up by Lakeville. Shot short side wide. Abelin with it, but loses it. Flanders will get there first. She'll work it ahead. Now she'll go back to Krenz. Krenz with a little bit of room. Fires it ahead, looking for Oslin, but out of her reach. No icing, probably would have been. What are you seeing so far here, Jay?
Pretty
Not as
evenly
many
matched.
whistles, so I got to make time for you to.
Well, I was just kind of stuttering because the ref's over there talking to Coach Mark, and I'm wondering if he's like, just play it. We don't need to run the clock down with icing. We'll just keep it moving.
And as long as the game stays clean, no harm in that, really.
No. But yeah, good back and forth here. Both teams have had good scoring opportunities already. I did notice what you're saying. A lot of the players keep losing edges. I'm not sure if that's...
Early season adjustment, I suppose.
Yeah.
Shot coming in here now. Rash glove knocked aside, picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn will go ahead for, that was Woodford. Woodford to Trineri. Trineri doesn't even have a number on her jersey, but she's the shortest of the skaters, so that's how we able to identify her. Now, ahead is Starr with speed, left wing side shot, hits a boot. Kuhn will get there first. Kuhn shot, but nobody in front. Kick to the corner. Melnichuk's got it there. Melnichuk up for Kuhn. Kuhn will fired in front, tipped by Starr. Right into the pads, with good little scoring chance there for Jefferson.
Definitely putting the pressure on right outside of the net there. Good having Kayla there, tip it in.
Got the Star line up front, Krenz and Wheelock on defense. 17 minutes to go here. Jefferson trailing 1-0 now. Star bats the puck near boards here. Melnichuk first to it. Star below the goal line, tries to come in front, gets past. Wheelock will hold this in at the point. Over to Allegra. Allegra's got it, trying to work through some traffic. Picked up by Star. Star, shot is blocked. Kuhn and Star working a two-man game there, but stolen by Lakeville. They'll get it out. Krenz over her stick, picked up by Lakeville. Ahead they come. Good back check by Allegra there. Lakeville now right out in front. Good save by Rash, closing off that near side corner. She'll hold, and no rebound. We'll get a D-zone face-off.
She was there. Wheelock was there to back her up on the backside if anything would have got there.
Jaguars playing well defensively here so far. Not getting the grade A chances are Lakeville that they had in the first scrimmage early on. Lakeville regrouping in the neutral zone now. They'll play it in. Got a hit there by Wheelock, carried in by right out in front by Lakeville. Shot. It looks like Rash. No, that's in the back of the net. I thought she caught and hold it. That'll make it 2-0. Backhand, glove side high, I think. I don't know if
call it a goal.
I don't know. I don't think the ref saw that it went in.
A whistle, maybe.
Was it, or did I not see it? I
It
thought
was
it was
definitely in the back of the net, but
Yeah.
maybe the whistle, and then she kind of stood up and went in, or didn't go in.
All right. Knutson battling there. Will work it behind the net. Thornburg just tips it forward for Harlan. No, who's 12?
Is that Austin?
That is awesome, yeah. Thrown in by Knutson low. Oslin forechecking. Cleared out, looking for a break are the Panthers. We should get an icing here, and we will. Like you say, kind of depends on whether the referee is watching or chatting on the bench, right? Kira Abeling centering Ava Oslin on the left. Natalie Thornburg on the right. We got Vea Flanders at right defense and Olivia Knutson on the left side. Panthers win the face-off, and Knutson holds it in at the line. Lakeville in a battle there with Abelin. Thornburg will join in to help. Ahead comes Lakeville. That pass goes through Flanders' legs, and we'll get an icing. Maybe fortunate there for the Jaguars. That might not have been called in the regular season. Ryan Kuhn loving camera duty here in the penalty box.
Suggest they take some Dramamine before the second.
He's saying you may want to take some Dramamine because he's a little inexperienced with the camera. Normally we have longtime cameraman Johnny Rash, but he's been promoted up above to run the Speedio camera now. Here's Lakeville coming in again down the left side, scoring top shelf for the second or third goal of this first period.
That was a nice play. I didn't see who. Do you remember which Lakeville player scored the first goal?
Definitely a snipe. That was right in the top corner. So officially 2-0, I think, for Lakeville. Jaguars looking to break that seal here. They went down 2-0 this morning too, and came back with 5 goals for the win. We'll see if they're going to need to duplicate that here. Lakeville coming off a rest though. They sat for an hour. Jaguars are back to back, which is a little tougher. Now here's Woodford coming through. Is it Woodford? No, that's Harlow Johnson.
That's Harlow, yep.
New player for the Jaguars, an 8th grader, all the way up making the jump to varsity. She looks good so far this morning, Jay. That'll be thrown deep by Lakeville. Back on it is Wheelock. Wheelock, a sophomore, loses it right out in front. Picked up by Lakeville shot, shooting high, but this one's over the net. Played low. Lakeville still with control. Centering right through the crease. Rass tips that into her glove off the stick. Nice control of the puck there. Get a face-off. And
you mentioned Johnny Rash was up working for the team today, doing camera for the new camera system we have. Big's not fully operational yet, so eventually that camera will be automatic for the team, which will be nice. A nice tool, training tool for them.
Notice that the coaching staff, they knew who to ask to run that. They didn't ask any of us. They said, give us your best guy to do the camera. And I guess that was clearly Rash. So now here's Ava Trineri getting that puck out. Chipped through her. Oh, that's Kayla Starr.
Up the Star.
Starr from Kuhn. It's a drop pass for Krenz. Krenz shot, blocker to side. Starr and Trineri are about the same height, so I'm going to have to be wary of that through the season.
Dark, long ponytail.
Yeah, that's it's kind of ubiquitous for a lot of the players. They all have pony. Now here's Melnichuk with Starr wide open, but instead she shoots and easily held. This top line is going to generate a lot of scoring chances for the Jaguars this year, we think, Jason.
Yeah, we discussed that, and Kuhn and Starr have worked together a lot, so that'll help out over the years.
Kind of an audition, I suppose, for that third spot on the right wing here. You had Ava Oslin playing it in the scrimmage one, giving Carmen Melnichuk a try here. Now, ahead comes Lakeville North, 3-on-2 for the Panthers. They're coming down. Knutson directs her behind the net. Carried out, right out in front. Shot, save, goes wide. Good coverage there by the Jaguars. Dangerous chance, though, for Lakeville. Now played behind the net. Kuhn watches it thrown ahead. Krenz will golf that ahead out into the neutral zone. Jaguars will change a couple of their forwards, but Lakeville still with possession. Going back for it is Kara. She'll center it out in front. Rash had to be awake and alert because that was kind of on net. Good job by Sarah to play that away. But ahead comes Lakeville North. Toe drag through the middle. Carry wide behind the net. Lakeville pressuring. Right out in front. Big save by Rash and another. Couple pillow saves by Sarah there. Good scoring chances for Lakeville. Rash will kick that one up against the end boards.
I think moving that net again. It keeps getting bumped off its pegs.
Here's Oslin. Oslin will carry in. Oslin working wide. Centering pass looking for Ablin in the crease. Flanders will pick up. Her shot is deflected to the corner. 9 minutes to go here. A 2-0 lead for Lakeville. Held in by Walsh at the left point. Oh, got a dangerous hit there on the end boards. Driven into the boards there was Abelin. She's getting up though, but yeah, you don't like to see that. Abelin. She'll come off under her own power, but she'll get a look on the bench there by the coaches. Don't like to see those end board hits like that.
Yeah.
Jay. So the Jaguars will shuffle this line. Ava Trineri will bump up from the third line to. We'll get the
third line.
We'll get the third. We'll get the full third line out here.
Yep.
Abelin sitting on the bench. Sierra talking to her. Looks to be all right. Now pass up ahead. Gets to Trineri. She'll carry in. Down this side. Played behind the net. About 8 minutes to go here in a first period that's been, I guess on balance, you'd have to say Lakeville's carried the play. They certainly have the 2 goals, but it hasn't been dramatically tilted one way or the other.
No, we're spending time down here in the offensive zone.
Good hold there by Walsh. Uses her body. She's not used to playing that left side, but Jaguars have a couple righties out there now. Just experimenting. That's what preseason scrimmages are for. Got Walsh and Flanders out there for the Jags. Played in now by Lakeville. Puck bounces right out in front. Rash covers that up. I don't think the Jaguars were expecting that to come off the end boards that far.
It hit it right out in front of the net there, but Rash was able to get a hold of it. I think Flanders was caught off guard. She was trying to turn around and get a stick on it.
Well, it was cleared in. It wasn't hard at all. Maybe these boards are a little more lively, being new and whatnot. But yeah, that on the old rink, that would not have made it out to the crease. Now here comes Melnichuk down the right side with speed. Carmen shot, glove saved by the goalie. Out come Lakeville down this left side. Krenzel poke check that away. It'll go deep. Racing forward is Starr. She'll get there first. Kayla behind the net. Makes one miss. Chip it up ahead for Allegra, but Allegra's pinched off by the D. Sent low. Wheelock back for it for the Jaguars. Paired with Krenz. Wheelock's tripped up, but she gets it to Kara. Kara with some time and space. She'll go high looking for Kuhn on her stick. Kuhn's got it over the line. Allegra down the left side shot. Kind of harassed by the Lakeville defenseman who had caught up to the play, but that's a scoring chance we've seen over the years. Defensemen play it off the boards, find that winger going down the side, Jay.
Yep. I don't think Kuhn could get a whole lot on that by the time she settled down on the ice. And that defense was coming in on her.
Now, second line on here. Here's Awesome with a steal in the high slot, but Lakeville just, what a glove. Is that a softball player, Jay? On that left wing? I think she made a good save there by Olivia Knutson, but Lakeville nevertheless with the puck now in the offensive zone as we approach 5 minutes to play here. Kicked ahead to the neutral zone by Abelin. Is that Abelin? Good to see her back on the ice.
Yep.
Walsh disrupts that play for the Jaguars. Cleared to the corner. As we lean up against these glass, there's a lot of give in these new boards, I'm noticing, Jay.
I was just checking that. I was making sure this door was shut.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably hear it as we're, it's not us pounding on it, it's just applying a little bit of pressure. I guess the science there is the more give that the boards have, the less of an impact that a player has, probably a safety feature. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the safety wall, I forget what they call it in NASCAR, but the safety barrier that gives a little bit.
Sure.
There's your NASCAR reference for the day.
Yep.
4 minutes to go here. Krenz battling a couple North players. Gets it up to Woodford. Nice pass on the tape of Trineri. Trineri will carry in for the Jaguars. But Lakeville plays it out. Got Flanders now on the right side. Right in front of us here. Flanders will send it low. 4 minutes to go here. Jaguars had a scoreless first period this morning. On track as it seemed, but now Lakeville up ahead. All alone, in on Rash. Rash, big save by Sarah Rash. Prevents that scoring chance. Oh, Lakeville right out again. Shot just wide. And we got a save, or is that in? I can't tell. Right on the backside.
It's in. It's back there.
Good save by Rash. Bailed out our D there. Lakeville sent a player down that left side. You had the Jaguars cheating a little bit in the D zone, and it resulted in a breakaway, but Rash was up to the task. Or, well, on the breakaway, maybe that one did squeak in.
She did have the initial save, but they were able to kind of punch it in the corner there.
Okay.
Rash was down and trying to stop everything, but got by her.
3-0 now. Star off the face-off, carries in. Physical play by the Jefferson center. Knutson, steal attempt, thrown in on net. Rash will deflect it over to Wheelock. Wheelock behind her net. Angle it up for Melnichuk. Melnichuk down this side. Trying to get it to Kuhn, but Kuhn's over here on the right side now. She'll go over to Knutson. Knutson's got some room. She'll send it low. Jaguars will forecheck. Wheelock on the right side here. Clears it in low for Melnichuk. Melnichuk. No, that's Kuhn over. Maybe, I don't know if the wingers switch sides. Or they're
just kind of got switched up there.
Yeah. Lakeville ahead now into the zone. Lakeville all alone, shot and score, I think.
Nope.
No, off
well,
the
the
post.
ref's looking this way, so we're okay.
Like we got it. It may have been the second goal that was missed, because that was, I think, blocker side high. Play on. Or we could, maybe we didn't see it. We don't have a good vantage point here at all.
No.
Back on it is Abel, and she'll go over to Flanders in the D zone. Flanders nicely up ahead for Oslin, but Oslin loses it. Now carried in by Lakeville. Drop pass there through the middle, backhand. Minute and a half to go here. Puck played low by Lakeville, cycling in the O zone. Abelin gets to that puck. Abelin up ahead for Thornburg. Thornburg for Oslin. Oslin got Thornburg down the middle, but doesn't see her. Far corner now with a minute to go here. Thornburg will play it up to Walsh. Walsh, cock and fire. Tipped out in front. Thornburg deposited in the crease for her trouble. Lakeville will clear that puck out. Should get an icing call here, but...
Icing came in.
And we do. Well, we're not exactly sure what the score here is, Jason, but...
That last one was a goal. I think it hit the back.
Yeah, we're going to go with 3-0 for the Panthers. Ryan Kuhn confirming my initial instinct that definitely was a goal on the latest attempt. So,
if you're watching at home, you can review the tape.
Oh, Jaguars beaten here. Again, another breakaway. Rash. Final seconds comes up big. Second time in a row that Jaguars have gotten by Krenz on that left side. Shot through the middle. Saved by Rash. Puck out to Woodford. Woodford looking for Trineri, passes behind her, but it will do the job and clear the zone.
That must have been the same play Lakeville executed there. That was number 2 again. That was hanging out at the center.
Rash. Shot goes through her, rebound left, and Lakeville scores as the period expires. The Jaguars probably getting a little tired here, Jay. 2 games in a row. We're going to take a break here.
We'll take a little 2-minute intermission, and we'll be back for the second half.
We'll be back.
Mute.
We're back for the second half of the second game of the day against Lakeville. Lakeville has a lead somewhere around 4-0 in that first period of play. For this second half, we're going to start the game out with that first line again. Starr at center, Kuhn at left, and Melnichek at right wing. Knutson and Walsh on defense, and we're off. This will be a 22-minute running period. Lakeville wins the face-off, takes it back. Walsh is there to protect. Walsh staying in the corner with the puck, picked up. Starr's supporting her and getting it forward to Kuhn. Kuhn can't quite get a stick on it. Lakeville defense sends it back deep into our zone.
You keep going.
You got it. I'll switch it over to you.
Lakeville doing a good job holding the blue line. Bloomington struggling to get it out. Good slap shot from the point. Ada Bird, as with scrimmage one, replacing in net. Here comes Knutson, carrying it up from the D. She dumps it in deep, gives chase. Good forecheck. But Lakeville turns the other way, spots a cutter up front. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Pass attempt broken up. Lakeville probably should have taken the shot there, Jay, but I like the unselfish play. That shot goes wide, not much on it. Another centering pass. That was a really good one-timer from Lakeville there. Excellent save by Bird. Good reflexes. Tied up on the sidewall. Bloomington again struggling to get it out. Lakeville circling. They dump it behind the net into the far side corner. Bloomington's a little bit uncertain on who's getting after the puck here. This line's been out there for a while. We mentioned at the tail end of scrimmage one that the second half of scrimmage two here would be a good test of the level of conditioning that the Jefferson girls are coming in with. They look like they're slowing down a bit here, Jason. Another good one-time attempt goes wide.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing them a little bit slower. Still trying to find their groove.
Good tip. Let's see it. Nope, dumped in again behind the net. Jefferson does manage to get two new forwards out. That centering pass gets to Melnichuk. She's got to get it across the blend. Good job just dumping that deep. Even if that ends up being an icing, they wave it off, though. That was beneficial for us. So 5 fresh skaters out. I think that's Ablin who had the puck there, but Lakeville again comes back to the way. Good pass. Lakeville's showing some really good passing here, Jay, in the offensive zone, coming through neutral ice. They're doing a good job switching the sides, making Jefferson chase.
They're definitely getting open and receiving those long passes through the neutral zone.
Something for Jefferson to aspire to, sort of using that full ice, spreading it out some. Lakeville doing a good job keeping it in. Ablin tries to ring up the sideboards. I know for those of you watching at home, the camera angles are tough. We're shooting from the penalty box today. I think that's, again, Ablin just overskated it a bit. Had Oslin on the far side. Tried to get it to her, but couldn't control the puck. Good hard shot. Another save by Bird. I think that's Walsh, who rung it up that sidewall. Shot back on net. Flanders tied up behind. Ablin's got it. She tries to get it ahead to Oslin. Oslin's got some room. She finds Thornburg. Thornburg just dumps it in. Jefferson needing a change. Fresh skaters out. Lakeville behind the net. Another stretch pass connects. Lakeville enters the zone with speed. Walsh forces an outside shot. Bird smothers it. In fact, yeah, that was a tough 3 minutes or so there, Jay, where Lakeville pinned us down deep and just kept cycling.
They looked for an exit there, but they just couldn't quite make anything work. Harmer was able to finally end it with an icing that was waved off.
Lakeville, again, moving the puck in the offensive zone. Jefferson scrambling a bit. Good shot block there by Woodford, but the Lakeville defense recovers, dumps it in deep. That shot goes wide of the net. Walsh gives chase. That comes out across the blue line. Lucky break. Woodford with the forecheck, but can't poke it free. Again across the blue line. Woodford passes it back. Turnover in the neutral zone. Good recovery again by Woodford. She tries to get it deep. Jefferson chasing here. 17 minutes left. Walsh goes to retrieve. She gets wedged in. Tries to go D to D. Centering pass attempt broken up, but Lakeville picks it up behind the net. Circles the zone. Dumps it down low, and again they win that puck race. They've got it in the corner. Content to just pin Bloomington in the defensive zone. They shake it free, try to get it in front. Can't, but they maintain possession. Another centering pass gets tipped. Woodford drops down, tries to clear, can't. Lakeville's D pinches in, controls it. Bloomington tied up. Another probably minute and a half stretch here where Jefferson can't get it out. Lakeville again comes out of a scrum with it, goes back to the blue line. Try to tip it out. Can't see through the glass here who that is. Johnson gives chase. Turnover there. Knutson, excellent job just getting it deep. Give Jefferson a time to reset. Kuhn and Melnichuk on the forecheck there. Now Starr joins the mix, but another good stretch pass. Lakeville turns it over. Krenz has it, but immediately under pressure. Has her stick broken and loses a glove in the process. She goes for a switch. Grabs her spare stick. I doubt they got a spare glove over there, Jay. Ref helps her out, picks it up, hustles back. Jefferson trying to get it out. Held in temporarily. Starr's got it now. Moves it ahead to Kuhn. Kuhn, though, loses it. Starr with a good forecheck. Ties it up. Physical play. I can't tell that's...
Starr and Flanders are in that little scrum there.
Yeah, but that's not Melnichuk. That's Thornburg. Thornburg's out now after a switch. Lakeville, another opportunity, cuts in front. That shot goes wide. I think that's Wheelock on D. Gets it ahead to Oslin. Oslin trying to get it out, has her stick lifted though. Wheelock takes down a Lakeville forward. Again, Oslin's got it. Now she's got a little bit of room. Tries to make a move, gets through 2D. Under a ton of pressure though. Frustrated. Lakeville coming the other way. Low shot off the pad. Yeah, Jefferson seems to be running out of gas here, Jay. They're losing all of these puck races at the blue line and down deep. D-to-D pass picked off. Lakeville centering pass. Tried to redirect on. Now here comes Oslin again, but immediately hacked just as she was before. Finding it difficult to gain offensive zone. Lakeville drop pass. Low shot. Kicked into the corner. 14 minutes left. Again held in, at least temporarily. Pressured by Ablin. Thrown on net. Finally, Walsh again just ices it to give her line a chance to change. Seeing the effects here, Jay, of once we've lost our legs, we're losing all those puck races and puck battles. Really struggling to get it out of the zone.
Puck control becomes a lot more important there, making those smart passes, getting open for your teammates, kind of conserving energy.
Well, and even if you see there, I mean, whether it's flat out icing it or just throwing it out of the zone, getting it exit, you can take the face off if it means you get a fresh set of legs out there. There's a good outlet pass by Knutson. Fountionary lost in her skates. Kicks it to Woodford. Woodford tries to go boards and around, but got Lakeville. Another good outlet. Good pass. And really showed how to do it with their breakout passes. Stringing them together. There they went, center to forward, got behind the D. Hung her for a breakaway.
That's that number Bird. 2 taking that. Same working well for her.
Yeah, and they're finding them. They're looking up ice, getting behind Bloomington's players, and then just advancing the puck very quickly. I have no idea what the score is, Jay. I think we're at four zip now, maybe 5, not sure.
Somewhere in the neighborhood. I know we had a couple of those goals that may have in a game been called goals and we got away with, but 4 zip, 5 zip sounds right.
Oh, Star there got it ahead to Kuhn, but Kuhn couldn't handle it on the sideboard. Turns it over. Lakeville again. Oh, good pass back to the D. Just dumps it behind the net. Lakeville content to just maintain possession in the offensive zone. Bloomington battling in the corner. Still on the near side wall. You probably can't see that with our camera angle. Melnichuk tips it ahead. Kuhn carries out. Got to get it in deep. She tries to get around the D. Maintains possession. She's in the corner. Tied up. Gets the puck to Star. Star out front. Short angle shot. Save. Melnichuk there. Couldn't get the rebound. Now Lakeville comes back the other way. They dump it in deep. No icing call. Walsh retrieves. Looking up ice for anyone. Looking line change. Good stretch pass attempt. Tried to find Oslin, but Lakeville was ready for that. Picked it off. And now Lakeville carries in. Goes into the corner. Good rub there by Knutson. Goes D to Walsh. Walsh lost it. Goes back to Knutson. She's immediately under pressure. Tries to get up the sidewall, but Lakeville wins that puck race. Oh, goes in front. Walsh touched it there. Little extra shove. Knocking her over Bird's stick. Lakeville de-escalates. Gets out of the crease. I think Jefferson changed up the lines here. We've got Ablin, I think, centering. Yep.
Walsh and Knutson on defense.
Ties up off the draw. Goes back to Knutson. Knutson tried to get it ahead to Oslin, but again, didn't connect. In the corner. Behind the net. Centering pass. Knocked back. Knutson just cleared that to the corner. Rough angle shot. Knutson again clears. Gets it to Oslin. Get it out. Oh, held in. We're going to have to be stronger on the puck when we get it up to those forwards. Again, I think it's just a sign of fatigue. Now Knutson's got it. She skates ahead. Tries to make a move, but it's held in off a skate. Lakeville's shot initially blocked. That looks like, I think that's Walsh who blocked that in front. Knutson and Walsh have been out there for a long time, Jay. I'm guessing they're in desperate need of a change, but they're holding their own. I think we got probably an injury whistle there just to make sure that couldn't see who was down in the corner. Make sure they're okay. Everybody's up, skating off. It's good. Under about 9.5 minutes left in the game. Jefferson just running out of gas here, Jay. Lakeville looks energized. Do they have Johnson playing center? I think she was playing wing the first. So she and Trineri have switched.
Switched it up.
Am I saying that, Jay?
Yep. You got it right. You kind of mentioned early in the game, it's great opportunity, a couple of scrimmages, try out some players in some new positions, and kind of dial stuff in for our opener next week on the 6th.
Well, and I'm sure when you're adding players, right, like it's unlikely that it's going to work out perfectly, that you're going to have the exact number of left wings, right wing centers. Somebody's going to have to flex and learn a new position. Lakeville carries in strong. Oh, centering pass tipped there by Johnson. Good job from Woodford coming back from the wing to break up that play. Kren's got it. She's got a little bit of space. Tries to clear it, held in at the blue line. Another good hustle play by Woodford. At least ties it up. She's battling there, still trying to get it out. Puck's disappeared.
We don't know where the puck went.
Either into the net or we see the occasional puck up the jersey leg. Jefferson switching up, 8 minutes left. This game probably out of hand at this point. Again, we don't have an official score, but by our best estimate, it's 4-5 to zip. Let's see if Jefferson can at least get on the board here. Melnichuk dumps it in. Kuhn's giving chase, forecheck. Goes D to D, breakout, held in by Knutson. Good pinch. Kuhn behind the net. Tries to force a turnover. That's Wheelock on the far side. He pinches, holds in. Jefferson is trying to manufacture something. Star behind the net. Peels out front. Good shot. Low off the pad. Rebound just bounced over Melnichuk's backhand attempt. Star brings it to center. Bloomington clears the zone. She's going to try to cut in front. Gets bodied off the puck. In the corner. Melnichuk now. She's not sure. She's tied up. Tries to get it to Star. Star again peeling out. She's out of gas. Melnichuk's got it. Just trying to maintain the zone. Let her line mates change. Whoa. That was Wheelock attempted to stand up the onrushing Lakeville North forward. Got toppled over. Ablin giving chase. Behind the net. Oh, turnover there. That's Oslin's got it. She's going to try to come out of the right corner. Has to just dump it in deep. Ablin goes into the corner to get it. Comes out to center ice. That's Walsh knocks it loose. Oslin again dumps it in. Jefferson, not much energy on this forecheck. Centering outlet pass disrupted. Walsh tries to pump it back, but it gets dropped in deep. Thornburg has an opportunity here. She picks it up. She's going to be pushed into the corner by Lakeville. They go D to D. Look cross ice, connect on that. The one touch picked off. That's Johnson. She's got Woodford with her, but loses the puck trying to get to the front of the net. Another good outlet pass from Lakeville. They got 6 skaters on the ice. That helps. Now they've corrected that. Bloomington breaks up the rush. Trineri has her outlet pass intercepted. Flanders behind the net. Lakeville's got it. They circle. They're looking out front. Short angle shot. Lakeville, though, is going to hold the zone. At least temporarily. Woodford's got it. Got to get it out. They succeed. Gets across the blue line. Flipped back in. Lakeville's already touched up. They're buzzing. Goes to Krenz. She's behind the net, but again, immediately under pressure. Tries to get it to Woodford. A lot of one hands on sticks here. We're losing the puck at the blue line, trying to poke it out instead of carry it out. Flanders, good job getting it ahead to Woodford. Woodford gets a good touch on it. Dumps it in deep. That was Krenz gets it out to neutral ice. Jefferson gets 5 fresh skaters. Although even coming off the bench, Jay, they look tired when they step on the ice. It's going to be a rough last 4 minutes here. Star's got it in the corner. She's going to carry it out to center ice. She's got forwards with her, but loses it at the red line. And here comes Lakeville turning it around the other way right away. Toe drag. That shot goes wide. That might clear the zone on its own. It does. Melnichuk's going to pressure the puck. Centering pass. Broken up. Pushed back into the zone. Kuhn applies some pressure. That puck gets all the way down. Knutson retrieves. She's going to take it behind the net. Gets cut off. Gets it to Kuhn. She's got some time. I don't know what that was. A little bit of a sloppy drop. That shot wide. Again in the corner. Deep pinches in. Star tries to get it ahead to Melnichuk. Good look. Pass too high for her. But Melnichuk chases it all the way down. Good pressure. Centering pass. Melnichuk touched it. It's going to go in deep, get a change. Lakeville, one-touch tip. Clears the zone. Austin's going to go in after it. With Ablin. Comes out. Walsh. Lakeville still got good hustle and speed. But Walsh ties that up in the corner. Buys some time for D to get set. Comes across to Krenz. Austin goes up ice. Tries to bank it. Good look there from Krenz. Good break by Austin, trying to stretch it out. He succeeded in at least clearing the zone by pulling that defenseman back. Again, Bloomington on the near side wall, but cannot get it across the blue line. Walsh has got it. She just throws it down. That should be icing, but it'll give Jefferson a chance to change.
I would say the second half, Lakeville is still a faster team, but I have not seen as many shots on goal or scoring opportunities for them.
Yeah, I think Jefferson's doing a decent job of keeping it out of the slot. They're keeping it pushed to the sidewall. They're just struggling to get it out of the zone. So, to your point, Jay, a lot of offensive zone time, but maybe not as many shots as there could be. That pass immediately picked off, and way to jinx it, Jay. Just as you said. No, not many shots, not many goals, but there they break through.
Yep.
There again. So on a positive note, I like seeing our D look for outlet passes as opposed to simply trying to ring the boards. But in that instance, that far side wing, you'd hope to have be coming across. They didn't, and the far side D just picked off that pass, walked in and fired a really good shot. Here comes Lakeville again. One pass too many, that gets broken up. I think that was Johnson trying to handle it coming out. Near side wall, sightline kind of obstructed, but we succeed in forcing Lakeville back to their D zone. They're patiently looking for a pass. Off the boards, doesn't connect, but it comes right back to the Lakeville D. There's almost a turnover. Jefferson pounced, but at the last minute, tipped it through. Retrieved in the corner. Is that Flanders, I think. And hard to see the near side corner smear, isn't it, Jay?
It is.
In front, off a skate. Bird with a save. And finally covers it up. We're under a minute here, Jay. So this game's effectively over. We're just winding it down. Mm-hmm. Maybe to wrap it up, again, I heard you guys talking. I forgot that the Thursday game's Prior Lake, and that's one of the venues where we're not guaranteed access. So as alluded to earlier, we'll bring you that game if we're allowed to. Here comes Star, one final opportunity to maybe break the shutout. She gets the initial shot, rebound, followed up by Kuhn. So at least we get on the board with the 20 seconds left. Something to build on, maybe. Yeah. But yes, then, and I heard you guys talking, so the big grand opening will be the Jags home opener next Saturday, correct?
Saturday the 8th, yep.
Do you remember what time? Is that a 1 and 3 o'clock game for JV varsity? Is that an afternoon Saturday?
Yep, they're afternoons, and in addition to Jefferson Jaguars hockey having some giveaways and some excitement around it, the Big in general will be going all day. They got free skating,
doing some things.
Different things. Yeah, okay. They have some giveaways and stuff. So yeah, Big is the place to be next Saturday from noon to 5, and games at 1 and 3. Free admission for everybody. So
nice.
No messing around with the credit card scanners or anything. Just come on in.
Fair enough. All right, for Jay, Kurt, myself, Johnny Rash, who's filling in as the team manager today. Oldest team manager in history, I think. Set a new record. But we appreciate him taking one for the team and working up top. We will log off for the day, and hopefully you'll hear from us come Thursday.